Several people have asked me about this USO, an unidentified submerged object. I reached out to Tahoe Deep to get the original footage, and they sent over nearly 6 minutes. The submersible is moving through the water, so you see all these suspended specks move past it. The object appears to be moving under its own power because it moves in a somewhat different direction. It also appears further away, as it's dimmer than the specks, making it look much bigger. But I think it's more likely this is just a bit of debris floating in the water, and the differences are because it's near, not far away. Adding an echo makes the different trajectory clear. Most of the specks move in the same direction, reflecting the movement of the sub. The USO moves at an angle. But it's not the only one. We see this at 123 and again at 320, both in the same location, both at the same angle, and both dimmer than the background specks. At 202, there's this large object drifting in the background, but dimmer. So I think all that's happening is that the USO is a bit of debris floating in the water. It seems to move fast because it's close to the sub, just perspective. It moves at a different angle because it's close to the sub, and at this point the water is starting to flow around the sub, laminar flow, and so it's flowing away from the center. It's probably dim because it's not being lit directly, as it's close to the sub, out of the direct light, like this dim bit of the sub on the right. And since there's several other smaller objects that do the same things, there's really no need to suggest that this is anything other than a bit of underwater debris. It's not identified, but it's probably not anything interesting.